Okay, we're starting. It's Iga Swiatek to start off against Claire Liu here in the second round of Indian Wells. And as she goes long with the first serve, so second serve to come. Thank you to everyone that has tuned in. Remember to that like button. Do subscribe if you're new, of course, and do consider becoming a member to support us even further. It's a double fault to start off for Iga Swiatek. Interesting. I can't imagine we're going to see too many of those from her, but it is Love 15, and that'll be a little bit of comfort for Claire Liu at least. We'll serve out wide into the backhand of Claire Liu. Backhand down the middle from the American. Backhand down the line from Swiatek. Forehand to forehand here now. Down the middle goes Liu. Backhand down the line from Swiatek. Good depth. Then forehand down the line is massive from the pole. It's a huge blow from Iga Swiatek, and she finds herself now at 15 all. Of course, one of the big favourites is Iga Swiatek in this, not just this match, but in this tournament as well. She's the reigning champion, so a lot of people will be expecting her to win, or at least go deep. Serve out wide is into the net from Swiatek. Second serve coming up. Can Liu get a little bit of an inroad into this? We'll see. She's already got 15 all, but that was a double fault. The point that she did win. Second serve into the backhand, and the backhand return is just long, almost close to clipping the baseline, but it does end up dropping out. So Swiatek is 30-15 up here. Let's see. People have got 92% of you have voted for Swiatek. Wow. Swiatek goes out wide into the backhand of Liu, but it is a let. So first serve to be redone. Serve into the forehand of Claire Liu. What a return from the American. Goes into him with a forehand return. Picked up nicely. The serve from Swiatek just right into the hitting zone of the American. Interesting that she went into the forehand. I think maybe as a change, a bit of variation. Didn't want to be so predictable and continually go to the backhand, especially after the first serve let was going into the backhand side. But 30 all here, so interesting first game. Great serve out wide from Iga Swiatek. Beautiful slice serve from the Jew side. It's an ace. It's ace number one for the world number one, Iga Swiatek. 40-30 to the Polish player. And she'll be hoping for more serves like that. Beautifully placed out wide. Clips the line. And a clean ace. Claire Liu had no chance. She's got a game point here. Served on a tee into the forehand. The forehand return is just wide. Got a decent connection on that return, but can't find the court in the end. So Swiatek does hold and holds relatively comfortably to 30, and she opens her account here in this second round. Claire Liu will be looking to keep pace with Swiatek and level things up here. The American, a massive underdog, but we have seen underdogs win in this tournament, not just on the women's side, but the men's side as well. So don't be surprised if we see another upset here. I'd tell you that. Do not be surprised at all. Guys, remember to that like button, please, and do subscribe if you are new. Also, do remember to also check out becoming a member. You can get some cool perks if you do join, and it really does help us out, of course, supporting the channel. So we really do appreciate it. Okay, so Claire Liu will be serving here at love 1, looking to level things up here in this second game. Looks like she's a pretty powerful player, the American, and interesting to see what she can bring. So that wide, it's the forehand of Swiatek. Good return, good depth, forehand to forehand here now. Short though from Liu, and Swiatek puts it away, not good enough. The forehand eventually breaking down for the American, dropping one short, and Swiatek puts it away with ease. 22 years of age, is still very young, Claire Liu, to be honest, and 56th in the world currently. It's not too bad. Not too bad. Looks like she's gonna have a pretty bright future ahead of her. Good serve out wide. Backhand cross from SWIATEK. Backhand on the line from Liu comes to the net. And the backhand on the line was good enough as SWIATEK tries to pass her across court, but drags it wide. So 15 all. Head-to-head is 1-0 by those SWIATEK. They've only played each other once before. Interestingly. Or short return from SWIATEK. Clearly puts away the forehand. It's a good serve. Had SWIATEK on the stretch on the juice side. And Clearly gets a shorter ball, takes it on the rise on the forehand down the line. Clean winner. 30-15. Serve into the net from the American. Second serve coming up. Second serve goes down the middle of the box. SWIATEK misses out. She was looking to open up on the forehand there. I have to say that serve was pretty nervy, to say the least, and SWIATEK had a big opportunity there to attack it, either hit a return winner or at least be on the front foot. She just misses it in the end, though. So 40-15 and a bit of a let-off for the American, but she won't be complaining. Served on the tee is just wide, so second serve coming up. It's been a pretty solid start on her serve, though. That's for sure. Second serve goes into the backhand. Backhand into win from SWIATEK. Backhand on the line from Liu. Forehand to forehand. Oh, Liu tries to go ambitiously down the line and takes a rising ball down the line there and doesn't make it. Drifts wide into the tram line, so 40-30. Excuse me. 40-30 here. Game point. So that wide backhand is short from SWIATEK. Oh, it's a bad miss, though, from Liu. It is. She picks up the forehand, trying to go into the open court, and hits the net. So we are at juice, and she was 40-15 up. It's now juice. This could be a very messy game. This is, I mean, these types of situations are prime moments for someone like SWIATEK to break. This next point is going to be extremely crucial. Every point in the service game now for Liu is going to be crucial. Good set out wide, though. Forehand to forehand here. Down the line goes SWIATEK with her forehand. Backhand is short from Liu. She's on the back foot. Backhand is very good from SWIATEK. Comes forward for the forehand drive volley. Puts it away. Liu tries to just lob it back into court. Tries to give herself some time. The lob isn't deep enough. SWIATEK comes forward and transitions nicely into the forehand drive volley and puts it away with ease. So advantage SWIATEK and a breakpoint opportunity here after the American had 2 game points, 2 mistakes, and now she finds herself having to fight big time here. Serve into the backhand, SWIATEK down the middle, backhand to backhand here now. Down the line goes SWIATEK. Forehand cross from Liu is out. That's a regulation forehand from the American, but you can just tell a little bit of tightness there. And she gets broken early here. The bakery could be open for SWIATEK. And it's a little bit of a shame from a neutral point of view because if I'm being honest with you, Liu looked pretty good for the first few points of her service game. She was 40-15 up. A couple of really basic errors. Although I'm saying basic errors, she took those balls on the rise, and I can see SWIATEK's shirt at the moment is rippling with the wind. Looks like it's very, very windy conditions out there, and it can be tough for a lot of players to play in such extreme conditions. Someone like SWIATEK handles outdoor conditions and these type of windy conditions really well, similar to Rafa on the men's side, and that's why she won Indian Wells last year. Loves Roland Garros as well. A good second serve into the backhand of Liu. We're going into a backhand to backhand exchange here. Into out goes the American, trying to get onto the front foot, but finds the net. So 15 love SWIATEK. Yeah, I personally, as someone who's just an amateur club player, I genuinely hate when it's super windy. I find it very, very tough to play in. I think obviously the harder you're hitting through the ball, the easier it can potentially become. But it's just a nightmare, especially for your toss. Good set on a tee from Świątek. Drop short into out forehand from the pole, comes to the net. Oh, what a little backhand from Lou. And then a little dink of a forehand comes to the net. Drop volley. No, it's not just a volley into the back. Oh, what a point. Wow. 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 Świątek takes it though with a beautiful pass on the backhand side. I have to say, incredible defensive work initially from Lou. Great angle found on the backhand. Świątek just dinks it into court. Then it's a dink from Lou on the forehand side. Świątek on the back foot. And it's a volley, a drop volley from Lou. And Świątek hits a beautiful backhand pass. Unbelievable angle found. I mean, I have to say, great play from both players. She looks pretty good, Clelu. I haven't seen a lot of her, so good to see her. Backhand on the middle, backhand cross from Świątek's good. Comes to the net again. Volleys, but very deep, clips the baseline, but she's still not put the point away, but goes drop volley this time on the backhand side, gets a second chance, and Lou doesn't manage to get that ball back into play, just lobs it wide to 40 love. Interesting to see Świątek transitioning more, trying to come to the net more. It's a really positive sign if you're a Świątek fan because she's adding something extra to her game. And to make sure that the rest of the competition, are still second guessing and they're not able to get comfortable with her game, she needs to add certain elements where she potentially doesn't have as much of a strength. And her net game is one of those. Really good serve out wide and then a fantastic overhead from the backhand corner behind the baseline. And Lou can only hit the backhand wide. So 3 love. She does consolidate the break. And it looks like we could be visiting Iga's Bakery very, very soon. Guys, remember to hit that like button, please, and do subscribe if you're new. Thank you to everyone that has tuned in so far. Great to have you guys on as always. We really do appreciate your support. Also, do consider becoming a member if you want to. You get some cool perks, and it really does help us on the channel. We want to give you guys the best content possible. This is going to be a good one, I think. I think this is going to be a really good match. I'm very much looking forward to seeing how Świątek gets on in her first match as defending champion. I think for Lou, it's clearly not the ideal start, but at the end of the day, coming up against someone who unfortunately likes to breadstick and bagel people, and it's just one of those things, unfortunately, that you have to deal with. She's gonna have to show some real character here, the American. It's not going to be easy. Nothing good in life ever is, eh? Guys, well, let me know in the chat where you're from. Where are you tuning in from? I'm assuming there's quite a few people from Poland in the chat. So let me know if you are from Poland in the chat. And if you're not from Poland, whereabouts are you tuning in from? The US, if you're a fan of Claire Liu, or the UK, like myself, or somewhere you're more exotic. Let me know. Always interested to know where everyone's tuning in from as well. And it's always great to know there's always some very interesting places that I wouldn't expect people to be tuning in from just because obviously I'm from the UK. So you expect most people to be from the UK, Poland, or wherever else the players are from. Anyways, Lou serving here at 0-3 or love 3 down in the first set. Can she get on the scoreboard is going to be her first goal of this set and match. Serve on the tee, backhand down the middle from Świątek, forehand down the line goes into the net now. I think her confidence has been knocked big time after being 40-15 up. She was looking good, looking confident. Those 2 errors on the forehand side that she made, one was long, one was wide, one into the net. I feel like they've knocked her confidence a bit here. She's going to struggle. She's love 15 down now on serve. Doesn't find the first serve. Very close, but doesn't make it, trying to go down the tee from the ad side. So second serve coming up. Second serve is a double fault. She's struggling. I'm not surprised, unfortunately. I can't say I'm surprised, but it's a shame. I'm hoping she's going to be able to find her groove pretty soon because the last thing we want to see is her making loads of mistakes. We want Swiatek to really win it, not a lose it, if that makes sense. So that wide into the forehand is a let. Good catch in the crowd after a bit of a shank from Swiatek, but doesn't matter, of course. Point doesn't count. See what she can come up with on this first serve. She tries to go for a big kick. Well, it's a big slice serve even out wide from the juice side. She misses it. So second serve coming up. She looks a bit fed up, which, to be fair, is the very common look that most of Swiatek's opponents have on their faces when they face her. Backhand to backhand here now. Backhand cross on Swiatek, good depth. Backhand from Louis is good though, because the baseline, great defensive work. Goes backhand to backhand again. Down the line goes Swiatek. Slice forehand from Lou is just long. Just couldn't keep it up, and Swiatek being relentless. Matthew says, "Good evening, Fazan." Good evening, Matthew. How you doing, my man? 3 breakpoint opportunities here for Swiatek to get the double break here. It started off looking pretty good for Claire Liu, but it's unraveled big time, and Swiatek is the type of person that can really break your spirit. It looks like she might have done it here. Oh, I look very close to being an ace as she tries to go down the tee from the ad side. A little bit of a side to herself. That's not a good sign. She needs to pick herself up here. It's tough in these conditions against Swiatek, the world number 1. But if she wants to have any chance of winning this, she has to really pick herself up. But she unfortunately gets broken again. Backhand to backhand. It's a decent exchange, but then goes long. Just puts a bit too much on that backhand side. She's trying to do the right thing. She's trying to hit the ball deep into court and stick with her in the ground stroke exchanges. Unfortunately, she's just not as consistent as Swiatek from the baseline. She's tried to mix up a little bit as well with angles and also coming to the net at times. Just needs to find a little bit of a groove and get that confidence back and string a few points together, I think, is really the biggest thing here. And Matthew says, was just watching the Wawrinka versus Kecmanovic match. Packed crowd and all cheering loudly loudly for Stan. Felt bad for Kecmanovic as he missed a smash for Stan to clinch the tiebreaker. Oh dear. Serve into the body from Swiatek. Backhand from Liu down the middle. Forehand into out from Swiatek is long though. So love 15. This could be the little inroad that Liu needed to just see whether she can potentially break, get on the board. She is 2 breaks down here, so the set is probably gone, but it's just a question of can she avoid getting bageled or breadsticked, I think, is really what we're looking at now in this first set. Well, that's what history would tell you anyway. Oh, good second serve down the tee from Swiatek, forehand to forehand here. Down the line goes Liu, backhand cross on Swiatek. Oh, on the stretch, Liu, very short ball. Swiatek puts it away beautifully. And it is 50-0. Matthew says, is Murray playing tonight? Yes, he is. So he was supposed to play Carreño Busta, but he's pulled out, which is actually very fortunate for Murray because I think that would have been a really tough match for him. Carreño Busta on hard courts is no easy proposition. Instead, he's playing Albot, so that's a much easier matchup. He should win it, and you'd hope that he'd win it in straight sets. But after winning in 3 sets against Etcheverry, I'm not particularly confident. He needs to be a bit more aggressive than he was in the first round. I know I get that he loves to grind and defensively, win those mental exchanges and also physical exchanges, but he needs to make sure that he's also winning the easy points when he can. Good serve out wide from Claire Liu comes to the net. Swiatek, though, way too good. Passes her cross court. Wow, with the forehand. Beautiful angle found. And the return from Liu backhand wasn't a bad one. She had Swiatek on the run, but maybe just came to the net a bit too early. 6 winners for Swiatek so far, 1 for Claire Liu. So out wide, backhand cross from Liu, backhand on the line from Swiatek. Forehand is in, forehand to forehand here. Down the middle goes Liu, backhand cross from Swiatek, backhand from Liu. Backhand from Swiatek goes down the line. Great depth, and Liu has to go and slice the forehand into the net. Just too much on Świątek. She's swarming. She's just too strong. Just way too strong in the ground stroke exchanges. She is very much in control right now. Yeah, Murray is playing. Yeah, he's playing pretty shortly, by the sounds of it. Forehand from Świątek cross court. Slice from Liu down the middle. Forehand cross from Świątek again. Forehand down the middle from the American. Backhand cross from Świątek. Great depth on the ground strokes here from the pole. And she does get the mistake from Liu that she wanted. The forehand finds the net. So it is 5-love, and she is one game away here from bageling the American opponent. The bakery looks like it's going to be visited in this first set. So the question is it going to be a bagel or a breadstick? Well, that will be down to how Claire Liu serves in this next game, and also how she backs up her serve. A lot of errors on both wings. We'll see how she gets on, but it's not been the ideal start, of course. But to be honest, when is it ever when you're Świątek's opponent? It's tough. Okay, so oh, John Millie says, "What up, Cam Raid?" Trishan says, "Raid." Squeaky says, "Hi, Fazan." Hi, Squeaky. How you doing? Eager is flying, says Biohacker. Yeah, she is. She really is. Charlie says, "Hi there from Warsaw." Nice. From Poland, we're loving it. We're loving it. Natalie says, "Hi, Fazan." Hi, Natalie. How you doing? Yazda says, "Cam, how you doing, my man?" I can see you've got nearly 1,000 people in your chat, haven't you? That is incredible. Mate, you are Cam's making moves. I love it. Cinnamon says hi. Hi, Fazan says, "Be good too." Dutchy, how you doing? Love from the Cam fam, says Tim. Love to you guys as well. Love to Cam as well. Cam Raid says Dawn. Hi, Dawn. Nicole, how you doing? Brendan, Raid, Cinnamon, Cam Raid. Yazda, says Biohacker. Yeah. Hi, Weston, my man. How you doing? Cinnamon says Raid. Yeah. Yo, 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 says Dr. Mario. It's Mario. Greetings from Tennis Talk. Where's Luigi, man? That's what we want. Jane says, "Hello, Fazan. Love from the Cam fam." Jane. Jane, are you a member? Jane. Which Jane is that? Is that Jane as in Jane? Or this is a different Jane? Anyway, forehand from Świątek. Forehand to forehand here. Great depth from Liu, though, but goes into the net with a forehand. She just struggles. As soon as the rally goes beyond 5 shots, she just struggles to consistently hit the ball back into court at the moment. She is really, really struggling to find consistency on her ground strokes right now. That's the issue, and the confidence has been broken massively by that opening service game that she had when she was 40-15 up, and then got broken in the end. Some mistakes on the forehand, and it's like she just doesn't trust it. And yeah, see another forehand error into the net. It's a decent serve. I mean, it's an easy forehand for her to just hit cross court, not really rushed, and makes the mistake. Love 30. Beverly says hi from Cam. Hi, Beverly. How you doing? This is hard to watch. I was really hoping Claire would surprise. Says Ghost. Yeah. John, how you doing? Well, backhand from Świątek was in, but it is a fault. So second serve coming up. Second serve into the body of Świątek. Great forehand, though, down the line. There goes into out. Liu does read it. Lob. It's a good smash from Świątek, but we're still in the rally here. Back to neutral as Liu goes backhand cross. Forehand down the line from Świątek. Slice from Liu. Backhand cross from Świątek. She stays back, though. Backhand to backhand here. Great angles from both. Loving this. Slice down the line from Świątek. We want more of this, please. Forehand down the middle from Liu is not good enough. And the forehand from Swiatek is put away incredibly well into the open court. What a rally, though. Great rally from both players. Great defensive work from the American at the start. And then Swiatek, really good composure to stick with her and then be clinical in the big moment. Moses Murray versus Albert warming up now. Nice. Cam's friend says hello from Southern California. Hi, Joe. How you doing? Peter says hi from Poland. Hi. Hello from Cam Fam, says Melissa. Hi, Melissa. Oh, good serve out wide from Swiatek. Backhand from, good serve out wide from Claire Liu even. And the backhand from Swiatek goes long. So 40-15, one set point saved from Liu, one bagel point saved from Liu. She's going to have to save two more. Adamola says hi from Scotland. Hey, Adamola, how you doing? Oh, thank you, Cam, for gifting memberships. You legend. Forehand to forehand here. Down the line goes Claire Liu. Backhand cross from Swiatek. Backhand from Liu goes wide. And it is a bagel for the opening set. Oh, no. Oh, no, no, no. Ah, it's a shocker. It's a real shocker. It looked like we were going to get a pretty decent match at the start. It just all unraveled very quickly after that 40-15 up in that second game. Claire Liu 40-15 up. A couple of missed forehands. That's it. Squeaky says, congrats, Dutchy, Ashley Jane. Thank you, Cam, for the gifts, for the memberships. You guys are very lucky. Bong says, hello from Cam's Tennis Show. Hi, Bong, how you doing? Ashley, how you doing? Rook Mapping says, hi, Cam sent me. Yazza says, Peter. Yeah. Nice raid. Welcome, Cam fam. Dutchy says, did you sleep well last night? I did call the match coming back at 2 a.m. Yeah, I went to sleep. I was like, look, it just wasn't worth me staying up, and I knew I was going to fall asleep anyway in the end. Amanda says, love from the Cam fam. Hi, Amanda, how you doing? Minchi, how you doing? Hello. Hello. This says, enjoy the matches, yo. Yeah, for sure. There's been some great matches on. Adamona says, hello, Fazan. Keep on with the sterling work. Thank you. Good games, basically, says Rook. Yeah, it could be. It really could be. Joe says, where is the Ega image? Go Ega. Yeah. Minchi says, how long will this match be? Under an hour. Well, 25 minutes was the first set. So, look, I mean, if she carries on in the same vein, then it could be under an hour, which would be scary. She's wrapped up a lot of her matches in the last few weeks in 50, 55 minutes, apart from obviously that loss to Krachikova in the final of Debay. Guy says, this is such a bummer. I didn't expect her to win, but it wouldn't. It would have been nice, I think he means, to see Liu at least compete. Agreed. Edward says, Cam sent me. Hi, Edward. So he says, who else are you calling today, Fazan? I'm not sure if I'm going to call anyone else, to be honest with you, today. I want to do Alcaraz Kokinakas, but that's 4 a.m. my time. And I play football or soccer, whatever you guys, where it depends on where you guys are from, I guess. But I play it pretty early in the morning, so it just wouldn't be. I mean, I wouldn't be able to do it, I don't think, unfortunately. But I think tomorrow would be good. I should be able to do one tomorrow as well. Would like to do more, to be honest with you. We've got a comms team as well, but you know what it's like. People get busy. Life. But we have a lot of analysis previews, draw previews, shorts, loads of stuff on the channel. So not just live commentary. So do check it out. And Swiatek just starts off where she left off. Great serve out wide. Liu goes down the middle with the forehand. Into out forehand from Swiatek. It's the classic righty play. And she clips the baseline as well. Wow. Go says, this is an arse whooping. Come on, Claire, dig in. So Ghost trying to channel his inner Daniel Collins. Serve into the forehand from Swiatek. You can tell she's got a bit of arc on that serve. It's a slice serve. And Liu hits the forehand long, 30 love. Daichi says, did you sleep well, Fazan? Yeah, it was pretty good. I've got a little one who's just over 1. And he was pretty good, to be fair. I didn't wake up much, so yeah. Squeaks his head, man. Wasn't Liu up 40-15 in the second? Yes, she was. That was the turning point. Couple of missed forehands, that's it. Complete break of confidence. She's only 22. Mentally, just hasn't maybe matured enough to just pick herself up. And against Swiatek, and everyone's talking about the fact that she just keeps on bageling and breadsticking everyone. then that's in the back of your head all the time, I guess, when you're playing her. Second serve, backhand from Liu is in. Forehand cross on Świątek. Forehand again from Liu. Good angle found. Świątek, though, just says that didn't have enough on it, though. And she just caresses the forehand down the line. 40-15. Just too easy at the moment. Be Good Too says, I just subscribed. Thank you. Dutch is a dudette. Yes. Which I didn't know either, to be fair. Emily says, chance for another bagel. Emily's loving a bagel. Joseph says, Iga should retire. Why? Why do you think she should retire? Serve into the body. Forehand down the line from Lewis. A very good return. Steps forward, goes backhand down the line. More of this, please. Forehand cross on Świątek. Then puts her on the front foot. What a forehand. Then goes forehand into other. She missed it. So 40-30. Okay. All right. Mistake from Świątek. Gives Lou a little chance here. Lou did really well, to be fair, up until the backhand on the line wasn't quite good enough. It had a bit of pace on it, but wasn't placed well enough, I would say. Świątek finds a ridiculously good forehand cross that drags Liu out wide. She has to go on the defensive with a forehand slice, and then Świątek misses the regulation forehand for the approach shot, but she's still got another game point. Squeaky says, like and subscribe, friends. Thank you, Squeaky. Appreciate it. Ghost says, no more bagel talk. Let's give Lou those good vibes. Yeah. Karis says, hello, everyone. Hi, Karis. How you doing? Second serve is out, I think. Yeah, it's a fault. It's a double fault, which means 2 for the day for Świątek. We're now this is a massive moment now for Claire Lou because Świątek's gifted her a juice game here. She was comfortably cruising at 40-15. She needs to flip the script here. The same thing happened to her in the first set. She needs to do exactly what Świątek did. This point is really big. Needs to be aggressive in it. So that wide. Forehand from Lou is in. Great depth down. Was that? That did not look out. She goes deep down the middle with a lot of pace on the forehand. I thought she kept the baseline, but the call is out and they've got automatic line judges, so it must have been out. Advantage Świątek. Oh, they were showing on the screen, but didn't manage to see it. I wanted to see how close it was. Joseph says, if I was to win 6-love 6-1 every match, I would be so bored. But she didn't win 6-love 6-1 every match because last year, you have to remember, she didn't win Wimbledon. This year, she didn't win the Australian Open. She lost to Rybakina. She lost to Krejcikova recently. So, yes, majority of players she destroys. Like when she beats people, she tends to beat them by a really humiliating scoreline. But she's susceptible to losing, and we've seen it this year. Rybakina, Sabalenka, the back in last year, and Krejcikova. Second serve again for Świątek on the ad side is again a double fault. So back to juice. Ghost says, I agree, Fazan. She has to take advantage here. Yeah, agreed. So out wide from Świątek. Forehand. What is that from Claire Lou? It's right into her hitting zone on the forehand. And she goes forehand into the net. It's a bad, bad miss. Adamona says, I stay in the outskirts of Glasgow. Are you in the UK? Nice. A Ghost is in the US of A. Serve into the backhand from Świątek. She's got advantage here again. Forehand to forehand here. Down the middle goes Claire Lou. She's missed it. Yeah, she's gone long. Oh dear. Świątek does hold. That was a good opportunity for her. She just didn't execute well enough. Needed to be clutch in the big moments in this game. She wasn't Claire. She was gifted the juice game. Ghost says Claire Lou's best weapon is Świątek's double fault. I wish I was joking. Oh my gosh. Ghost says, no, I'm a Yank. Just got a fondness for Scotland, family in the lowlands. Look at that. Points won on serve. 80% for Świątek in the first set. 24% for Claire Lou. 7 winners to 2 unforced errors for Świątek. 1 winner and 4 unforced errors for Claire Lou. I don't believe that. She didn't hit only 4 unforced errors. Now, I think there's going to be a lot of forced errors that, in my opinion, were unforced errors. For Claire Liu, they'd never show the forced errors count, which, in my opinion, is ludicrous because that should always be a stat, and it's a pretty important stat as well. But yeah, it is what it is. Joe says Alex the Demon versus Muscle Man. Yeah. Ghost says this hurts because I'm in pain. It's all right. You'll recover. You'll recover. It's okay. Your favorite Pagula is still in the draw, so you'll be happy about that. And it's a fault from Claire Liu. Second serve coming up. Ghost says Ego is just too good. Yeah. I want to see Ego against Rabakin or Sabalenka in this tournament. Second serve, backhand or Krishikova. Backhand in the middle. And the forehand from Claire Liu goes into the net. She literally, her shoulders slump. This is not a good sign. Mentally, she needs to just. It's tough. It is. Like when you get bageled in the first set, it is tough to pick yourself back up. But like, she's a pro tennis player. She's got to be a bit stronger here mentally. Serve into the forehand down the middle. And the forehand from Swiatek is way too big. Serve down the middle of the box into the forehand, into in forehand from Swiatek. On the run, Liu goes forehand into the net. Ghost says Pagula is still in the draw. Lofazan twisting the knife. Yeah. Jesus says Casper and Dominic playing doubles. Oh, okay. That's cool. Serve down the tee from Lewis. Missed again. She's struggling to make a lot of first serves here. Casey says, hi. Hi, Casey. How you doing? Second serve into the backhand of Swiatek down the middle. Backhand on the line from Claire Liu. It's a forehand from Swiatek, and it's very short. Liu puts it away. Down the line, much, much better. Ghost says Dominic Thiem or Stricker. I'd imagine it's Dominic Thiem, but I will revert to Joseph on that one. Murray, by the way, 2-1 up in his first set against Albot. He needs to win in straight sets. Too many three setters, and against someone like Albot, he should be winning in straight sets. The question is if he's going to make it easy for himself. He tends to not necessarily drop his level, but not play the highest level he can against certain opponents and gets caught into these long exchanges from the baseline. Right, could serve into the backhand of Swiatek and the forehand again from Claire Liu, letting her down. It's let her down so much, the forehand. So many forehands into the net. She just dumped them in as well on the back foot. It's just crazy. Ghost says Murray loves long matches. Apparently, somehow turned this one into a 5-setter. He actually hates watching 5-setters at home, but I think he loves the battle and the competition. And that's fine if you need to dig deep, then great. But if you don't need to dig deep, he needs to be more clinical. Like it's not. This is not sustainable. If he realistically wants to get deep in a Grand Slam, like the way that he's playing is great for those big moments when you're really up against it. Someone's playing incredible tennis, and then you're able to save match points, etc. But if your opponent's not playing well, you need to be on the front foot and take advantage. I feel like sometimes he doesn't always do that. It's a double fault, by the way, from Claire Liu, so she does get broken. Swiatek 2-love up here, looking to consolidate the break. It's been, yeah, absolute carnage, to say the least, from Swiatek. And Claire Liu just looks like someone who, yeah, is almost resigned to losing here. The question is, what is the scoreline going to be in the second set? I think the breadstick is probably going to get visited again, I would imagine, in the second set. There you go. Second serve from Swiatek into the forehand of Liu. Goes down the middle. Backhand down the middle from Swiatek. Backhand down the middle from Claire Liu. Forehand down the middle from Swiatek. Forehand down the middle from Claire Liu as Swiatek tries to go down the line with the backhand and does miss it. So love 15. Ghost says absolute carnage is right. It is, yeah. Genuinely absolute carnage. And no one can tell me otherwise. No one. Well, serve is long for Swiatek. Second serve coming up. Second serve into the backhand of Lu's missed it. Goes backhand long. It's a bad miss from the second serve for the American. We've just seen too many of these errors. $15 all. Serve down the middle of the box from SWIATEK, and Lu's not quick enough to get around and hit a forehand, so she's cramped as she just tries to block the forehand, and it goes into the net. So, and this is looking like one-way traffic. 30-15. Serve into the backhand of Claire Liu, clips the baseline, comes forward, goes forehand cross. That's much better from the American. Massive forehand cross court, great depth on the return and then the forehand. And SWIATEK finds the net with a forehand, so 30 all. Ghost says, imagine Lou with her team tonight. I mean, what do you say to her? You just say, well, it's fine. Everyone else has got bagel or breadstick. And I think that's the problem as well, by the way, that a lot of the players are thinking it's fine to get bageled and breadsticked by her because, well, everyone else is getting breadsticked and bageled by her. So it's not that much of it. There's no shame really in doing it. It's like, no, you've got to have more pride than that. So that wide forehand cross court from Claire Liu, and the forehand then from SWIATEK down the line. It's the classic serve out wide from the juice side, and then forehand down the line from SWIATEK, and just hits it into the open court. Sorry, excuse me, into the open court beautifully. Served in the middle of the box from SWIATEK, and forehand into the net from Claire Liu. I have to say, every single one of those serves from SWIATEK were down the middle of the box. They weren't into corners. She didn't hit her spots in this specific service game. She hit the middle of the box. They weren't really body serves either. I think she's trying to find her spots, but just a little bit off. And Claire Liu just not good enough with the returns. Guys, says there's not one aspect of the match that Liu can build off total annihilation. Yeah, I think in these cases it's almost just saying, look, you know what? We just have to wipe the slate clean and start again. In the sense that, you know, there's no point even discussing this match, I think, because it's only going to depress the team and depress her. I think she knows that she's being thoroughly outplayed. And the unfortunate thing, I guess, if you're a neutral, is that it's been happening to everyone. I think is probably the big issue. Guys, well, I really appreciate your support. It's been great having you guys on. I genuinely do massively appreciate it. So you are all legends for tuning in as always. Do hit that like button. Do subscribe if you're new as well. It's been great having everyone on tuning in. It's just great to have people listening and also getting involved as always. Okay, so quite a few people liking as well, loving it. Yeah, do hit that like button if you haven't done so already. Do subscribe as well. Thank you. Appreciated. Okay. All right, here we go. So out wide forehand from SWIATEK is in. Forehand down the middle from Liu. Backhand is clipped by SWIATEK. When I say clipped, she's clipped the net cord. And it does make it a little bit awkward for the American, but should do better. Goes backhand long. Trying to go cross court. So love 15. And she just looks so fed up. Does Claire Liu. She doesn't look happy at all. Go says, it's good to see you back live streaming. Fazan just wish Liu had made it more interesting. Yeah, agreed. Agreed. It's okay. It happens, right? There's nothing you can do about it, really. It's one of those things. Right, second serve here. Love 15. Can she get on the scoreboard here? Backhand cross, backhand in the middle from Claire Liu, forehand down the line from SWIATEK, backhand down the middle from Claire Liu, into out goes SWIATEK, backhand from Claire Liu again, forehand from SWIATEK is missed, trying to go into in. Uncharacteristic miss, but Claire Liu will take it. I think the big thing here is, I think the issue here, right, is that for Claire Liu, like, she's just battling to actually get on the scoreboard here. Like, this is going to be embarrassing otherwise. Backhand into out from SWIATEK. Backhand from Liu. It's a lob backhand into out. Forehand from SWIATEK. Beautifully struck, I have to say. Really impressive. She says, if you're going to try and moonball me, good luck. Because I will just wait and time it to perfection on the rise. Go says, do you do gap or IASB? Talking about accounting. Oh no, you're dragging me down, Ghost. Gap. For Ghost says, Fazan, I need you to cook the books here and give Lou a couple of games nobody will know. It'll be a little secret. Yeah, I wish. I wish to make it more competitive. Alright, here we go. 15-30. Served on a tee from Claire Liu. The forehand from SWIATEK into the open court. 15-40. Wowzers. Very, very impressive from SWIATEK. She's just been very, very solid. Hasn't had to do a lot, to be honest with you, in the sense that Claire Liu's made a lot of mistakes, but she's been very professional. Served on a tee from Claire Liu is a let. Better. One breakpoint saved from Claire Liu, so 30-40. Served on a tee. Forehand down the middle from SWIATEK. Backhand down the middle. Backhand to backhand here. Down the middle again goes Claire Liu. Forehand down the line. Backhand cross from the American. Forehand into out from SWIATEK. Then goes backhand on the line into the net. So we are at juice. Ghost says, I'm grateful to all the eager fans watching that they're not skewering me right now in the chat. Yeah. To be fair, the eager fans that tune into the streams on this channel are very respectful. Like, they're not. There's no real, like boasting or taking the mick out of people. They're pretty like, no, they just sit quietly, watch, and enjoy. Forehand to forehand here. Short ball for Shanta to attack. Oh, she's missed it. Yeah, she has. Tries to go forehand cross with the approach shot and comes to the net, but it's gone long. So the crowd are cheering on Lou because she's got her first game. Well, it's not her first game point. She had two in the opening set, didn't take them at 40-15, but she's got another one here. She's got a chance to take a single game here, and the crowd is cheering her. Hilarious. Advantage, Lou. Serve down middle of the tee. Goes into win with the forehand. SWIATEK. Forehand from Lou finds the net. That forehand is killing her in the big moments. Oh, no. Ghost says, maybe that's Lou's best bet at the moment. Just try to get into a long rally and hope Ego makes a mistake. I don't think so, because the problem is she's been the one making mistakes as the rallies get longer. I think she needs to be aggressive, but the problem is she's not finding her forehand. So then what do you do? And it's a tough one, honestly. Serve into the forehand from Claire Liu. SWIATEK clips the net cord. Sits up nicely, though, for the American win to forehand rally. Forehand on the line from the American. Backhand cross from SWIATEK on the stretch. Slice from Lewis Short. Forehand cross from SWIATEK. Has Liu on the stretch again. And she can't make this one back into court, so we're back to a break point. Go says, okay, right here, Claire. Vamos. Two breakpoint opportunity. Well, a breakpoint opportunity to go two breaks up here for SWIATEK. Can she take it at the third time of asking in this game? That's the real question, isn't it? Serve out wide, backhand from SWIATEK would have been in, but the serve is out. So advantage to the world number one still. Second serve into the backhand of Swiatek. Backhand clips the baseline, then goes forehand cross. Forehand from Liu is in. It's short though. Into up forehand from Swiatek is put away. And the issue is she just cannot absorb and soak up the pace from Swiatek from the back of the court. And that's why she's either making mistakes. I think, to be fair, a lot of the mistakes haven't been where she's been rushed from the back of the court. Or what's happened is if she is making those shots in those rallies, she's going short and very, very short. And Swiatek has been clinical in the forecourt. So 4-love here. Swiatek 2 breaks up, and it's not looking good for Claire Liu to get on the scoreboard, which, I say with a kind of a wry laugh. That's a wry laugh, to be honest with you. Ghost says, this is brutal. Ah, yeah. First serve into the net from Swiatek. Be good to yourself, says Fazan. Where are you streaming from? Yep, still here. Streaming from the UK. How about yourself? Where are you watching from, even? Second serve from Swiatek into the backhand of Liu, goes down the middle. Backhand into out from Swiatek. Then goes backhand down the middle. Backhand from Liu is... Oh, I thought it was a really good backhand down the line. I thought she clipped the line. It was well struck, but apparently just a little bit too much width on that backhand, so it is wide. 15-love. Serve into the body of Claire Liu, goes forehand into out, then goes backhand on the line. It's a good backhand, comes forward, volleys into the backhand corner, but she volleys long. I have to say, the tactics that she's just tried to employ there are they're the right tactics to use. They are. I tell you what, the players that play after Swiatek when she's like this, just cleans up, they must be so happy that, oh, I'm finally going to play on time for once. Normally, right, they'll be waiting for ages, and normally it starts a lot later than they'd expect. Massive forehand from Swiatek after a great serve out wide, and she's used that tactic a lot today. The serve out wide from the juice side and the forehand down the line into the open court. So she does have 3 game points here, 14 winners for the day so far, only 2 for Claire Liu. Be good to yourself, says good old US of A. Ah, very nice. Whereabouts in the US? I'm in London. London, baby. Good serve into the forehand of Liu, goes into in. Then forehand, though, into the net, trying to go down the line. It is hard to watch. It is. And it's 5-love, and Claire Liu now is going to have to... I have to say, I don't see her winning the next game. I think she's going to get double bagel. This is going to be... this isn't going to be good. This isn't going to be good. Matthew says, big win for Stan. I did predict him to beat Kekmanovic, so I'm happy for that. The only problem with my bracket, to be honest, though, on the men's side, is that I picked Stefanos Tsitsipas to win, and he lost in the first round, so thanks, Steph, for that. But Matthew says, big win for Stan. Whole crowd was behind him like he was the home player. Incredible support for the Stanimal. Yeah. He's a well-liked player, I think, from what I know. Ghost says, no bueno this match. Ghosty not happy. Yeah. Look, I'm going to be honest. She's going to face a lot tougher tests than this today. That's Swiatek, that is. She's not going to be able to breadstick and bagel everyone on her way to the title. I don't see her, for example, breadsticking or bageling Krejcikova or Sabalenka or Rybakina. Ghost says, I hope Stan and Runa meet again. Oh, yeah, and they will, potentially. They're on a collision course to meet again. And that was a fantastic match. That was Paris, right? It was Paris, the first round. Stan had match points. And Stan didn't convert. It was in a second set tiebreaker, I think. Runa won that tiebreaker, won the third set. And then, of course, he went on to win the Paris Masters. So he actually was the closest to losing against Stan that whole tournament because he beat Djokovic in the final. And Djokovic didn't have match points against him. Be good to yourself, says Wisconsin. Nice. The cheese state, right? That's what they call it, isn't it? So here we go. Claire Liu is... She's a set and Love 5 down. So into the net from Claire Liu's second serve coming up. Second serve into the forehand. Świątek goes down the middle of the forehand. Forehand from Claire Liu. She just tries to go down the middle with it. I mean, there's no real intention there. Balloons it long. I mean, this is going to be. She's going to have a very, very long, long day after this. I mean, she's going to be very much looking forward to sleeping, I imagine, today. Serve into the forehand of Świątek. Świątek misses it. Goes into the net 15 all. There's a there's a polite applause. Oh my gosh. Ghost says good memory for Zan. Yeah. Thank you. Damola says this was a case of the ultimate WTA machine meeting a fledgling player. Well, she's not fledgling. She's only 22, so she's got. She could potentially do a lot more in the sport, but it's just not a good matchup right now. And Świątek misses another ground stroke. This time it's the backhand. It's backhand wide, trying to drive it into that backhand corner of the American. So 30-15. Be good to yourself says yes and beer. Very good. So that wide is an ace. Hello, where's this come from? She suddenly managed to find a little bit of fight right at the end here. It's a serve, 40-15. It's an ace out wide. It's a beautifully placed ace. Serve into the backhand of Świątek. Goes down the middle of the backhand. Backhand down the line from Świątek. Forehand cross from Liu. Forehand cross from Świątek's good again. Forehand from Liu's good though. She's on the stretch. She's on the back foot here. Świątek goes backhand down the line beautifully and finds the winner. 40-30. She was just moving Claire Liu left to right, side to side. And the American was scrambling hard to try and find a mistake from the pole, but she didn't oblige. Clinical in the end. 40-30. She still has a game point though. Can she find another ace? That would be golden, wouldn't it? Served on the tee. Forehand into win from Świątek. On the slice, forehand goes Liu. Forehand down the middle from Świątek. Then goes forehand cross. Forehand from Liu is short though. Into out. Sorry, down the line even goes Świątek with the forehand. It's an absolute rocket. And Liu she's not able to soak up any of the ground strokes in a lot of the exchanges, and that's been the issue. Go says this was a case of Captain Marvel meeting a little puppy. That's a bit harsh, but I feel bad because look, I mean, these guys work really hard, and it must be so disappointing to get destroyed like this. It just must be soul crushing. Anyway, backhand in the middle from Świątek. Forehand cross is in. Forehand from Liu is in as well, but the backhand from Świątek is so good. Świątek powers it home, and she has a match point. And Claire Liu, I mean, she's not going to be happy at all. I think she's had she's had 5 game point opportunities. She hasn't taken any of them, and she's probably going to get double bageled here. It's a match point opportunity to wrap it up under an hour. Oh no. So she's a double fault. 100% double fault coming up. She just hit her first serve into the net. I really hope she doesn't, but I just wouldn't be surprised. Second serve. She doesn't. To be fair, she clips the back of the service line. Forehand to forehand here. Oh, Świątek makes the mistake. Goes forehand into the net. Well, we're at juice. Ghost says, I can't watch this anymore. My heart's a little broken. Oh, Claire, thanks for that. Peace chat. It's not over yet, Ghost. We're back to juice. She could win a game here. Oh, I can't believe this is what we're really looking forward to potentially. This is what we really want. We want her to win a game rather than win the match. Oh, she's made, well, a positive. She's made the 1 hour mark. A lot of players have struggled to do that in recent weeks, which I don't know what that really says, to be honest with you, but I guess it says that she's been out there long enough to compete, I guess, more than an hour. Anyway, second serve into the backhand of Świątek goes down the middle, forehand in the middle from Claire Liu. Forehand to forehand here. Backhand into the net from Świątek. It's another game point. Oh, here we go. The crowd going ballistic They want it. They're like, come on, we've paid good money for this. We don't want this to be over in just an hour. At least give us 5, 10 more extra minutes. Crazy. This is crazy though to watch, isn't it? Here we go. Advantage Lou. Serve into the net. Second serve coming up. Świątek will be letting her off the hook here if she doesn't break and take this match. But to be fair, Lou has also given away a lot of game points. Massive into and forehand return from Świątek, comes forward, goes forehand cross. And what a pass from Claire Lou. Oh, she's happy with herself. Her mum's smiling. It's a beautiful forehand cross, I have to say. Świątek came to the net, and the approach was read by the American. The crowd going ballistic. I mean, this is what we've descended into. And on the stretch, is a beautifully struck forehand pass. And it is 5-1. So she's not going to get double bageled. Congratulations to Claire. Oh my God. I can't believe we're congratulating players for winning a single game against an opponent. That's what this has become when she plays anyone that's outside the top 10. Well, that's what I mean. Maybe outside the top 20, maybe. And that's his serve out wide. Forehand on the line from Świątek. Slice from Claire Lou. Backhand cross from Świątek is in, right? No, she's missed it. She missed it? She has. Love 15. Interesting. Could Lou not only win one game, but win two? I know we're being greedy, but maybe. Congrats, Claire, says Casey. Well, hey, a game at last, says Adamola, yeah. Good serve, done a T from Świątek, forehand into win. Forehand on the middle from Lou. Backhand cross from Świątek. Backhand on the line from the pole. Forehand on the middle from Lou. Backhand on the line from the pole again. Then goes backhand on the line again. Oh, that's a massive backhand. I think it's clipped the baseline. Casey says just would have felt really bad for her to be double bageled. Yeah, I don't think, to be fair, she's deserved it because she had 5 game points before that 6th one that she took. And in 3 different games, right? Wasn't it? Yeah, 3 different games throughout this match. So she should have really taken at least one, just wasn't particularly clinical. So, I think 6-1, 6-1 maybe, or something along those lines is probably more reflective than a double bagel. Still not great, obviously, but it's more in keeping of how the match has gone. Second serve at 15 all. Świątek serving for the match, of course. Backhand down the middle from Lou. Forehand into the net from Świątek. She's kind of started whipping it rather than taking it early, or not early, but taking it normally as you'd expect. And it has caused a few errors. We are at 15:30, so this could be a chance, potentially, for a break point opportunity here. So out wide from Świątek's a good one. Great return, though, down the middle from Claire Lou. The forehand from Świątek is even better. Wowzers. Forehand cross from the pole. Beautifully struck into the open court. And it's another winner to add to her tally. So 30 all. Yeah, 92% of people, of course, still voted for that. And that's not surprising, is it? Voted for Świątek, that is. You go 30 all. So out wide, clips the back of the service line. And Claire Lou misses the forehand, so it is a match point to Iga Świątek. Massive opportunity here now. Huge. So just get it done and dusted. Match point number 2. Serve into the net, though. Tries to go down the tee from the ad side. So second serve, it'll have to be. A chance to get another bagel and breadstick scoreline in the books. Second serve. Backhand cross from Liu's good. Slice from SWIATEK is in. Forehand into out from the American. Backhand cross from SWIATEK. Backhand into the net from Claire Liu. She's just been dismantled in an hour and 5 minutes. 6-love, 6-1. The American really didn't have much of a chance, it has to be said. She showed some glimpses of what she might be about and potential what we might be able to see from her in the future at 22 years old. But SWIATEK is on a different trajectory, a different path at the moment. She has been playing some very, very good tennis. And I can't really see anyone apart from 3 players, I would say, on the draw troubling. And that's Kochikova, who's beaten her the last 2 times they played, Sabalenka, and also Rybakina. Rybakina and Sabalenka also have wins over SWIATEK in the last meetings between the 2 players. So we'll see how we get on in the rest of the tournament. But I would imagine that we're going to see her going pretty deep yet again. Okay, says eager. Dutchy says, bye everybody. Thanks for the stream. Take care, everybody. Thanks, Dutchy. Be good to yourself says, glad Cam led me to your channel. I'll be back. Thanks for no problem at all. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Appreciate it. We'll have some match previews coming out soon for sure. As soon as some really incredible matchups come out, I'll probably be doing some match previews. So keep an eye out for those. And of course, for the live streams as always, and some other content that we're working on in the background. Some exciting stuff as well. Adamola says, thanks for bringing us a clinic from SWIATEK. Enjoy your footy tomorrow. Thank you, Adamola. Appreciate it. Hopefully see you guys tomorrow, probably in the evening UK time, hopefully for another stream as well. But yeah, thank you very much, guys. Stay safe and well. We'll see you on the next stream. And if you haven't done so already, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and enjoy the rest of your weekend, and hopefully see you tomorrow.
Just